Alright, we are back with the 22 Nights of Terror. We are running in Nightmare difficulty. As you can see, all of these areas are unlocked for terror zones. We are going to be running about an hour of Chaos Sanctuary, give or take, depending on how I feel and what we get. We are looking for a variety of things, but basically anything that will help us get into Hell difficulty. I do have Hell difficulty unlocked. I am in Act 3. I just started Act 3. But I am too scared to go any further because my gear is absolutely garbage. And since this is hardcore, you know, if you die in the game, you die in real life, and we do not want to risk that. So we're looking for some upgrades. We're looking for something game-changing. Preferably like Skin of the Skin of the Viper Magi, um, Chance Cards, Gold Wrath, Oculus, just stuff like that. Something, like I said, that's gonna help us get stronger and move into Hell, and then hopefully reduce how difficult that is. We would preferably like to find something here in Nightmare that'll do that for us, and that way I can spend, you know, a little bit of time running through Hell, finishing it, and then taking advantage of this event while it's still going on in Hell and not so much in Nightmare. Now, if I don't find anything today, I might roll the dice tomorrow and just go for it. I might just push through Hell, because as long as I can get through Hell, even if it's slow and methodical, then I can start running like some Hell Terror Andy runs, and then that'll probably be, you know, the best thing I can do. Because I can do Hell and Dariel right now, but it's not terrorized because I don't have it unlocked. So, if I could just run like for a couple hours in Hell and Dariel terrorized, I'm pretty sure I can find pretty much anything I need. So, we're gonna hope for that. I know Chaos runs are a little bit slower, so it is what it is, but there's a lot of good stuff here. Even though the terrorized zone is still only 71, I feel like we're gonna have some better luck here, hopefully. Because we just did an hour of Endario and we didn't get jack. We got nothing. So, and I know, you know, it was only like 25 runs or something like that, and some people are like, oh, you gotta run 1,000 of them. I don't got time for that. I'm not like Gabrunski or Sweet Phil or any of these other guys who, you know, they do this for a living. I'd like to be, you know, with your support, maybe one day if I can get enough subscribers and, you know, eventually start getting monetized and making some money. But at the current time, I work a full-time job, and I just don't have the available time to do this like that. So maybe one day, but at the current moment, it's just not
I
in
can't
us.
carry anymore.
Yeah, we got a lot. Okay, so that's garbage. That's garbage. I'll take a look at these heavy boots. That's also garbage. Mildred Orb. That's also garbage. Alright. That would have been good for money, but we're not really after money right now. Even though, that being said, we do want to get as much gold as possible because I do want to do like a crafting, or not a crafting, a gambling episode. Gambling with like Geed or somebody. Because I think at 87, there's a potential chance that they can drop like Griffin's Eye if I roll enough like coronets, I think they are. it could potentially roll up to a diadem or a diadem or whatever, and that could potentially roll a Griffin's Eye, even though, you know, the cost is like astronomical. So we want to get like, you know, a couple hundred thousand, or not couple hundred thousand, couple million. I think I got like 2.5 million right now. We want to get like 5 or 10 million, something like that, and then hopefully spend all that money rolling for something. And it can roll a whole, you know, a bunch of other things. It can roll like, you know, 2 to all skills, 3 to all skill helms. So definitely want to try to do that if at all possible. So first drop, Eisenhardt's helm. That's not going to help us. No. You can find some of the best. That's not going to help us even a little bit. So that wasn't too bad. That was pretty quick. So not as bad as I thought. I was able to breeze through that pretty quickly.
Yes.
3 to lightning skills. That's pretty good. Let's throw that in here real quick. It's not too shabby. I wish the secondary would have rolled a little bit better. You know, like resistance or life or strength or something, but not too bad. Even though I'm not a lightning sorceress, I'd like to be. We're just talking about Griffin's Eye. I know, you know, if I get like a Thunder Charm, none of that matters, but until then, lightning with infinity is like the way to go in hell, so we'll hang on to that for a little bit, we'll see. I do want to make an episode where I roll like caster amulets, because that's really what you want. You want like 2 or 3 skills plus 20% cast rate, and then like strength, life, all the other goodies, resistances. So, you know, that would be the ideal thing to have, but, you know, that's the one good thing about those rare amulets, is that they can roll 3 to skills, which can be incredibly powerful. So with 22 Knights of Terror, we do get an experience boost. I got an additional experience boost here, so that's nice. And then we get plus 250 Magic Find, so I'm running 450 Magic Find, which is puzzling to me because I'm running so much Magic Find, and yet I am not getting anything. So we're going to see if our luck can turn around a little bit, because those Endario runs we just did, no bueno. Those were not good. I have no idea how I can run that many runs, like I said, like 25 or 30, with 450 plus Magic Find, and not get anything. I mean, that's appalling. That's just crazy. And I don't have the patience to run thousands of runs like some of these other streamers. That's ridiculous. Alright. Arctic Horn. That's trash. Hopefully we can get some good runes here, though. Come on, guys, get out of there. I'm not gonna get any drops if you're over there. Yep, no drops. Oh well. I feel like the experience here is going to be a bit better than Endario 2, so hopefully we get a level out of this. Because I'm 81 at the moment, and we need to get to 87 before we can take advantage of the gambling. According to Mr. Llama, which of course, that video was recorded like 4 years ago, so it may not be entirely true still. A lot has probably changed since then, but we're hoping it still rings true, and then maybe we can get something good out of that. Like I said, maybe a Griffin's Eye or something. But for right now, Oculus would be, like, I think at the top. Skin of the Viper Magi would be probably number 2 that we would want. Even like, forget what the Dusk Shroud one. It's like, I don't know, whatever that one is. It's like 1 to all skills and stuff. I would take that too, because right now I'm still running my stealth, which is pretty embarrassing to be in Act 3 Hell with a stealth on. Yeah, sucks. Big time. So, we want to get that. And then like chance cards, gold wrap, those would all be nice. Did I not hit them all? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, he's just slow. He's scared. I understand. Now I'm wondering if for Diablo I should trade out some of my Magic Find gear since my Magic Find is so high. And a small charm. And run some damage stuff. 2 to shapeshifting skills, not too bad. Plus teleport charges, also not terrible. Fire resist 5, that's pretty low. But also not terrible. Let's see what these gauntlets look like. 1 to passive and magic. No, thank you. Alright, so that wasn't terrible. But not good either. We're gonna hold on to that. We'll hold on to this too. With Hell on the horizon, you can never have too much resistances. Obviously, I'd rather have like resist all, but you know, I'll take something. And 5 is low. I mean, I think for a single resistance, like 11 is the highest you can obtain out of a small charm. So that one was, you know, pretty terrible. Not a strong start. But, you know, it's early. We still have a chance. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do after this. I ran in Dario for an hour. I don't really want to go back to doing that. Chaos Sanctuary, maybe Bale's Throne Room, but it takes so long. You know, that one I'd have to run a lot. And I don't think it's going to be any better than running anywhere else just because of the Terror Zone thing. Could do cows. Cows are not bad. Maybe do an hour of cows. Usually get some pretty good runes from that. Blood Spirit. I don't even know what. Oh, it's trash. And I know I could run Mephisto, but I hate Mephisto. Mephisto himself, not bad. It's the minions on the way to Mephisto. Those are the ones that give me the heebie-jeebies. And it's particularly the little minions. I forget what they're called, but the small guys that run really fast. they, they really give me a hard time. And I know I'm supposed to be like just teleporting through, but since it's open BattleNet, I don't have a saved map, so I kind of have to like go around the whole map, and some of those guys will just run up on me, and I've almost died multiple times, again, just because I have such trash gear, and I don't really want to take the risk. I much more prefer these enemies in this open space. You know, the Chaos Sanctuary, very open. It's much more comfortable. My third Cathins today. We got 2. I'm running in Dario. And now we're... Okay, well... I don't really have... Because I'm fire and ice, so maybe... Yeah, there we go. See what these gloves are all about. Nope. I'm always looking for good gloves and boots, especially Magic Find stuff. Like Magic Find with resistances, strength life, you know, all the good stuff. Always looking for those. Nope. That had like 2 to skills and increased attack speed by 20 or something, maybe. But that particular one, not great. Oh, you're just gonna hang out? What's going on? Come on. Whoa, buddy. Get him too. I don't want to lose my mercenary. That cost me 50 grand. Alright, nothing. It's 2 down. Not a great start.
Greetings.
Yeah, maybe we'll do cows. Maybe we'll do cows after this. So I also want to get runes. Cows is pretty good for runes. Could find bases. Maybe another mage plate. I did sell mine. Because I don't think I'm going to be making an Enigma anytime soon. Figured I have a better chance of finding another base before I find the runes to make an Enigma. Not that I don't want to, that'd be nice. That would solve all my problems. I wouldn't even need to worry about finding, like, Skin of the Viper Magi. I don't know why that one trips me up so much. Yeah, I wouldn't, have to worry about that so much if I could just craft an Enigma, right? Alright, so far, the best find. Scroll of Identify. It's the #1 drop right now. See if we can change that. I don't know how. I am not getting better drops. this much magic find. Maybe somebody in the chat could tell me, is it better to do more damage and kill them faster, or have more magic find? Because that's always been a debate of mine, where it's like, okay, do I get better drops if I kill them faster, or do I get better drops when I have magic find? Because I know the debate is like, okay, if you're too slow to kill them, you can do more runs more quickly if you're doing more damage, but I don't know if it's the same amount of time, essentially, does killing them faster benefit you more, or does having more magic find help you more? That's the age-old question we got right now. So let me know your experience down in the chat or in the comments section if you're watching this later on YouTube, because it will be uploaded to YouTube probably in a couple days here. That's why you need to be subscribed to my YouTube and my Twitch, because you can see it here first, and then you don't have to wait, 3, 4, 5 days for it to show up on YouTube. Just plug in the old like, share, subscribe, classic streamer shit. Frozen. There we go. So, are you on vacation? What are you doing? The mercenary's been slacking. What is going on? Look at, I am only getting scrolls of identify. The game's like, well, you're picking them up so much, I'll just give you more of them. No, bro. I'm picking them up hoping I'm gonna get something to where I can use it on. It's not just, I don't just want them. Oh, look at that. 666 in Diablo's room. But I do have a theory that when you start seeing tons of scrolls of identify, that means that you're going to get something that needs to be identified that's actually of value. So maybe it's superstition, maybe it's not. I don't know. We're going to see if we actually get something worth our time here. I really hate this when it spawns like this, because I get trapped in a little area here. That's the worst. Oh, we got a soul rune. I'll be damned. That is our best drop. 30% faster run and walk, 10 faster hit recovery. That, not terrible. Soul rune. It is our best drop so far. Where you at, bro? Oh, no sir, no sir. No, I did not like getting caught up like that. Just kidding. Tooth throw, 40% chance of opening wounds, 10 to strength. Fire resistance, attacker takes damage. Well, it's not the worst. I think I like this better. Winged helm. It's a Saigon's. Gilliam's face. Actually, I think that's good. I think people like that. Faster hit recovery, chance of crushing blow, deadly strike. That's actually pretty good. And what's this? Arctic mitts. So that's not good. But this, and you know what? I'll keep the armor too. That is actually halfway decent. So we're gonna say maybe that's the best drop. The Gilliam's face. We'll say for right now that's. But already we're having better luck than Endariel. Which I don't know, maybe somebody in the comments or in the chat can tell me, like, even though it's terrorized, do you get better drops from the higher places, or does it not matter because everybody's level 71, right? Because it's Nightmare 71 terrorized. Does it not matter, or what's the deal with that? I guess we're gonna find out. We got a coronet like that. That could be good. Could be. Keyword. Yeah, we're gonna find out, because Endariel didn't give us really anything. Which was unfortunate. Take some money. Oh, we got a ring. Not bad. Let's see. Coronet. 1 to sorceress skills. Dex. Ah, come on. It's not bad. It's not bad. 1 to sorceress skills. I wish it was strength instead of dex. Low life, but 14 resist all plus 40 poison resist, even though poison resist is probably the worst one you can get. Um, it's not terrible. This, on the other hand, not great. So, not a bad helm. I wish, like I said, strength would have been better, and, maybe 2 to all skills would have been, even better, but for Nightmare, I don't know, if I can expect, like a god tier drop like that, but resist all, 14% a little low, but that 40% poison, that's not the worst. I mean, it's really high. I don't know if it can get much higher than 40%. And I wish it was like fire or something. I think that would have been way better than poison. I mean, really, any of them besides poison would have been better, but I'll take it. I will take that. Like I said, the coronets, they can roll pretty good. That's what we're going to be rolling with Geed once we get to 87 is coronets, because they can roll up to tiaras and diadems. And then, yeah, we have a chance for griffins, but also, just in general, they can roll really good helms. You can get +2 to skills, +3 to skills. You can get some good stuff. Unfortunately, that one's not game-changing, but it might be better. I don't know. I gotta take a look at it first. The Peasant Crown. I know it has the same skills, right? +1, but the resistances might make all the difference. So far, we're doing better than what Endariel was giving us. 1 to martial arts skills, 11 dex, a little bit of cold resistance. Not crazy. Painhold. That sounds dope though. That's a cool name. Painhold. Come on, get over the ledge here. Ah. I hate killing these things when they're off the playable field because then you lose your drops, which really sucks. But I feel like we're doing better here. I feel like we're doing way better than in Dario, that's for sure. So we're gonna kick it here for a little bit. Maybe I'll run longer than an hour, not sure. He's immune to cold and fire, so. Maybe because it's slower, we'll do like 2 hours worth of runs here or something. I know I could just like teleport around and unlock everything, but I also want the experience, so. Again, I hate this design. It's not so bad when the other one unlocks it, but when this one in the back here unlocks it, a little bit dangerous. But it's just Nightmare, you know? I mean, it would take quite a bit of slacking on my part to die here. But there's always a chance, like especially with Diablo's little lightning thing. That'll get you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Chainmail, not looking good. I think that's the one that's resist lightning. Yep, sparkling mail. No thank you. We might just have to push into hell, you know, without getting any upgrades. Let me see. It might be better. I mean, energy and vitality is good, replenish your life is good, but all that resistance, that actually might be worth it. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop 2% magic bind and put on my Tarn helm so I can increase my damage a little bit. See if that makes a difference. Should kill him a little bit faster. I don't think 2% is gonna break us. Still haven't found what we're looking for, though. Another soul rune. Okay. Take that. At least I can craft it up. And from there. Alrighty, so let's see what we get. Now I know nobody's listening right now. Obviously I can see in the chat that there's nobody, but we will be live streaming today, tomorrow, and the next day. So Christmas Eve, Christmas, and the day after Christmas we will be streaming. So if you do see this, you do hear about this, and you want to join me for those, I would appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. But if not, I understand everybody's with their families and stuff, which is cool. But we are hopefully going to get something. Some Christmas magic. Get something, some kind of upgrade here. Push us through hell. And then we can start farming some Helendariel. And then really turn our life around here. Alright, so nothing. I don't see like the map shaking it. Is that something they got rid of? Or is that just for right now? Because usually like when we spawn Diablo, the whole map will shake. Gale? Belt? Chain boots? Hello. Alright, night smoke. I mean, for low-level dueling, that's not terrible. It's not great. Yeah, all res. It's not the worst. Let's see what these chain boots are. Trez of Chthon. So these are really good early on. You know, faster run and walk. Because it's so high, but no real value later on. Just crazy movement speed. You know, if you're doing like a world record, you're trying to get the world record. If you get one of those, bro, it's like in the bag. You really have to try not to get it then, or have some crazy bad RNG or something, because I mean, you'll be running. Alright. I have to craft these. This isn't great. I'm gonna keep it anyway for right now. There we go, 2.5. We're stacking it up now. What about 3 million gold? Like I said, saving up for those gambling videos. There's 2 gambling videos I want to make. One is for the trying to, you know, chase like a griffin by, which I think I need like 10 mil before I even think about it. But the other one is for a gold dagger, which I think if I use my paladin, who's like a level 12 or something like that, I can try to get it, and it should only cost like mil or 2 mil, hopefully. I mean, my luck's really bad, so maybe more than that. So, maybe when I get like 5 mil or something like that, we'll give it a shot just to make sure we can cover it. But that would be a nice little treat. It's an extra 100 magic find on the Switch. And when this event ends, it'll make all the difference. Because during this event, we get that plus 250 magic find. We're chilling. Like we got plenty. I could reduce. Like I could wear my full fighting gear and be spec'd out and still have 250 magic find or whatever. But when that all goes away and I only have like 200 magic find, that extra 100 putting us at 300, that would be crazy. Alright, we got a crossbow. Probably not any good, but let's take a look anyway. See what this ring is about. Nothing. That's probably trash too. Yep. 50 piercing, 50 enhanced damage, 50 to attack rating, 30. If you're a low level, like in normal's on, that's probably, pretty sweet. But it's funny how the game works. It's like, okay, well, when you're in normal, you don't get anything. When you're in nightmare, you get stuff for normal. When you're in hell, you get stuff for nightmare. It's like, well, how am I supposed to get up to those points if I'm not getting the stuff I need? And I guess that's where crafting comes in. Like rune words and stuff. Because really, like, that's what's holding me together right now is rune words. If it wasn't for the rune words, bro, we'd be in trouble. And honestly, that's kind of like where we're at. Like, if we can't find better armor, I gotta make an enigma. And God knows how long it's gonna take for me to craft up, like, the low and mid runes just to get to a high rune in order to make that. I mean, it's gonna take me a lifetime. But that's where we're at. I mean, the game's just not giving us stuff, and it's like, do I really want to risk it in hell with a stealth? Like, that sounds crazy to me. The fact that I'm in nightmare running a stealth, or the fact that I even got to Hell Act 3 with a stealth is wild. Like, to me. I understand, yeah, it'll make you get through normal, no problem, but you get through normal with a, paper bag. But, Nightmare, you're pushing it with the stealth. You really gotta play, like, super defensive, and then Hell, forget about it, bro. Like, I don't know how many close calls I had where I damn near had a heart attack and died at the same time. Because like I said, you die in the game, you die in real life. And, yeah, so that's why, like, it's hard for me to justify risking it in my current setup until I get something that's gonna make me more comfortable in the hell difficulty. Which is basically just that armor. Like, if I can get that armor, Skin of the Viper Magi, and then maybe get lucky and find like a Monarch shield in hell. Like early on I do some, like, I don't know, tomb runs or something like that. we'd be Gucci, I think. Oh man, I think I just lost my potion and my mercy at the same time. Ethrune. That's it, boys. We got it. We got it. We can pack it up now. Death Spade. See what this Grimoire's all about. Nope, that's trash. But you know what? We're gonna use it to buy some Scrolls of Identify or something. And I just cleaned this up. Can't believe he dropped a freaking Ethrune. What an asshole.
Hail to you, champion.
Give me that junk. Alright.
What do you need?
Sucks too. Cause it cost me 50 grand to get my mercenary back. And really, my mercenary is just my mana. I mean, he does have like rare aura, so I guess cleansing, healing. You know, that's nice. That cost me 50 G's right there. That champion. Longbow. Hello. Ravenclaw. More trash. I don't know what I was expecting. Lots of Scrolls of Identify. It's generous with the Scrolls of Identification. So our luck has been drying up. Unfortunate. We're getting stuff. We're definitely getting drops. Just nothing good. Since we got that Gilliam's face. That was our last, like, good drop. Besides, I think, like, 2 soul runes, which are arguably not good drops. I know a lot of people that would just pass on those. But, you know, I'm not in a position to do that, so I gotta take them. Nothing there. like I was saying, probably gonna do cows after this. We'll do like an hour of cows or something. See if we can't have any better luck there. Drop wise, besides like, bases, runes, jewels, I don't think we're gonna get, too much from there, but, there's always a chance of getting something. And then, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want to do after that. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I might just go for broke, since, I don't want to spend my entire break farming Nightmare just with the hopes that I might get something good. So I might just go for broke and see, can I push through hell? I'm not very confident in that, so I don't know if I'm actually gonna go through with it, but it's like part of me wants to just say, F it, let's just go, you know, try to make it work. Maybe if I'm cautious and I move slow or whatever, maybe I can get through it and then be able to take advantage of this event in like Helendariel. But I might just keep farming Nightmare until I hit 87. Maybe farm for a better helm, or gamble for a better helm. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. That's the first time he's done that. Oh my god, here we go again. Alright, 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 alright. What is going on here? So that's 100 grand down the drain there. Alright, bro, let's do this. I gotta watch his life a little bit more closely. I remember now that I changed his gear. He used to have 5% lifesteal, but now he doesn't. So, Wizard Spike, that's not bad. 50% cast rate, mana based on character level, resistance is 75 to all regenerate mana. Wizard Spike, that's a pretty good drop. That's not terrible. Blood Rise, increased attack speed, attack rating, life stolen on hit, chance of opening wounds, 3 to sacrifice. That's gotta be good for low level duel. It's gotta be. I don't know, maybe somebody in the chat or in the comments can tell me. But it just, on paper, it looks like I don't do any low level dueling, so I really have no idea about what's good and what's not good when it comes to that. But just like I said, on paper, it looks like everything you would want, right? Like the attack speed's a little bit lower, but it gets that 10% increase. Bonus attack rating, life stolen on hit, chance of opening wounds. Typically, low level dueling is done with paladins, so you get the sacrifice. And then we got Wizard Spike, which we're going to hang on to because that's beautiful. The 75 all res is crazy. Alright, so we got long battle bow here. With and draw. Yeah, nothing great there. That Wizard Spike though. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's the best drop so far. Let me know what you think the best drop so far is. And let me know why. But I think this is gonna be the last chaos run we're gonna do. We're running on about an hour now. This one, because I killed, you know, some extra stuff, it's gonna run just over an hour. And I know it's not that many runs. I should probably do more of these because we're actually having decent luck here. But I want to test some different areas. So we're going to test some cows. That's a little bit slower just because we have to grab the, you know, word flag every time. Oh my god. My W key is trying to get me killed. And who knows? I don't know what we're going to do after that. We might come back to the Chaos Sanctuary. Might hang out here for a bit. But we'll do cows and then we'll figure out what we want to do after that. Man, I heard a charm, I got excited. But then I saw it's a large charm and I'm like, ah. Like it could still be okay. But the likelihood is pretty low. 4 to mana, yeah, that's trash. Got some jewelry. 3 rings. It's just raining rings. Alright, let's see what we got. 10% faster cast rate. Lightning damage. Oh, it's raining garbage. That's what it's raining. Alright, nothing there. Let's hope we get some last run magic here. We're hoping for Oculus. That'd be a game changer. I think if I got Oculus and Skin of the Viper Magi, we could go ahead and move on into Hell. Honestly, just the armor, the skin, that would make me confident enough where I think I could move into Hell. But getting both would be for sure. Like for sure we're gonna go ahead and try to push it. And you would think, right? 450 magic find, or a little bit more than that. Terror zone. Like, you would think it would be a little bit more generous, but it's not. Alright, here we go, guys. Last kill of the day, or at least of this stream.
Not even death can save you from
Come on. There we go. And what is this? 4 drops? I think that's a Venom Ward. Yep. Arctic? No, Mavinas. Okay. Okay. I have some Mavina gloves. Sanders. This Blood Spirit. What is that? That looks good. Cerebus Bite. 3 to shapeshifting. Bonus attack rating, 10 life stolen per hit, 30 basic chance of open wounds, 1 to feral rage. That looks good, right? If you're a shapeshifting druid, that looks pretty dope. Yeah, life on hit, chance of opening wounds, 3 to shapeshifting, and with Venus. That, I think, that was amazing. That was a really good run. We got 2 really good items. I mean, Mavina's arguable. This one, I don't know. I never played Druid. It's just not something I enjoy, but it on paper it looks pretty good. 60% bonus attack rating. Um, so hey, not bad, not too shabby. I would say, that's arguably some of the better drops from these runs. For me, the Wizard Spike, just because that's going to benefit me the most if I want to dump into Dexterity, which I don't. That's one of the downsides to it. But hey, let me know what you guys think the best drop from this run was, and because,
What do you
I mean,
need?
overall, it was way more uh generous than the Endario run. We might run
Hail
this for
to
another
you,
couple
champion.
hours after we do some cows. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the drops, what the best drops were in your opinion, and why, and I will see you guys in the next video.